Gut hormones play a key role in regulating appetite and many other functions important to body regulation. You may have heard of drugs such as Ozempic, Trulicity, Wegovy, Mounjaro, and many others marketed for weight loss or type 2 diabetes. These medications are replicas of Glucagon Like Peptide 1, or GLP-1 for short. But what if there was another hormone that helps this process? Well, there is, and in this video, I will go over Peptide YY. Peptide YY is a 36 amino acid chain hormone. Researchers found Peptide YY from pig intestines. It was named Peptide YY because the amino acid tyrosine was present. In case you were wondering, Y is the one-letter abbreviation for tyrosine. The GI tract is the body's largest endocrine organ. Peptide YY is found in our large intestines and rectum, produced specifically by L cells. The brain has receptors for the peptide, and some evidence suggests it works with the hypothalamus to suppress appetite. Peptide YY is released into circulation in different concentrations depending on what you eat. Concentrations are very low when fasting, but increase rapidly after eating food. These levels peak 1 to 2 hours after a meal and remain elevated for around 6 hours. One interesting point is that food does not reach the end of the small intestines and colon for around 15 minutes after eating. This leads researchers to believe that the initial release is controlled by some structure in the brain. Researchers have studied gut hormones like Peptide YY for decades and have clearly demonstrated that they have a role in appetite reduction after meals. Another gut hormone secreted by L cells is Glucagon Like Peptide 1. Both GLP-1 and Peptide YY play an important role in sustaining weight loss after gastric bypass surgeries. Following these surgeries, both hormone levels remain elevated. This is believed to be caused by nutrients reaching L cells faster after the surgery. A few studies have been done to test Peptide YY's ability to reduce appetite. One of these was done on both humans and mice. People were allowed to eat as much as they wanted at a buffet. One group was given the Peptide YY and the other was infused with saline. The infusion dose generated levels in the blood that are similar to after eating a meal. This study found that food intake was reduced by 36% for the Peptide YY group. Not only was food intake reduced right away, but for the next 24 hours, energy intake was reduced by 33% when compared to those who received saline. So far, oral intake of hormones like GLP-1 and Peptide YY have not been successful. As with other peptide hormones like insulin, these hormones must be injected into fat to produce the desired effects. There have been some promising studies involving a combination of both these hormones. Studies involving rats and human subjects show that Peptide YY and GLP-1 taken together produces better results. They found that this showed greater reduction in food intake than either hormone taken at double the normal dose. Other studies have shown that low Peptide YY concentrations are relevant in the development of obesity. Subjects with reduced levels of Peptide YY exhibited lower satiety, and mice that lacked it became obese. There's also been some research that suggests Peptide YY increases energy expenditure. Chronic administration was found to break down fat in mice and was shown to make them more resistant to obesity. The same result was found in human subjects as well. The current research on Peptide YY is promising. With GLP-1 drugs already approved, we will likely see improvements in these drugs in the near future. We may even see a Peptide YY drug or even a combination approved for weight loss. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.